is no stranger to celebrating holidays in order for businesses to earn some extra cash, but I was not particularly surprised to know Easter isn't really a thing among the general public here. I decided to make the most out of it and celebrate Easter by myself instead. If I'm being really honest, I don't think the majority of people in my country nowadays celebrate Easter for religious reasons. It's more so just a nice excuse to come together with the entire family and have a nice little breakfast and just enjoy the spring weather. For to me as well, it symbolizes a celebration of spring more than anything else. Sorry, not too religious over here. But it's probably one of my favorite holidays, mainly because it's kind of like Christmas, but for breakfast foods. I love breakfast foods. I love the croissants, I love the little kaiser bread as we like to call it, I love the eggs, I love the bacon, and one thing in particular I really like is something they do not sell here at all: Frisian sugar bread. It's a delicacy from my province. It's essentially just bread packed with so much sugar that it almost kind of turns into cake, but it's so delicious and I love it so much. And obviously I don't eat it throughout the entire year, usually only during Easter, but this time I won't be able to do that. So I'd like to take a minute to just give a moment of silence to the sugar bread I won't be eating this year. Since I can't have a traditional Easter celebration, I'm just gonna try and have a nice little day by myself. Maybe get some chocolate, since we love chocolate eggs and chocolate-shaped bunnies. And bunny-shaped chocolate. Enjoy the day. Let's go. Why are you still here? Let's go. Cafe Pokpo, the waterfall cafe we're headed towards today, actually isn't too far away from our house, meaning that whenever I want to go for a long morning walk, I usually end up passing by. Despite this, I never actually took the time to sit down and truly appreciate the environment, so I thought today would be the perfect opportunity and the perfect weather to properly check it out. As there is a park and multiple trails behind the waterfall as well, on the way there I decided it would probably be wise to stop by the convenience store and get some water, just in case I'd suddenly feel inspired to go on a hike. I had severely underestimated the temperature today, so I'm really glad I did, as I ended up getting thirsty real quick. On the way there, I also decided to stop by this cafe I found on Naver Maps in an attempt to score some of that good Easter bread. I ended up getting one sogampang and an apple pie before heading towards the cafe. Honestly, I expected it to be overpriced, but 5,000 won for a latte is kind of crazy. These are Gangnam prices. I've been here many times in the area, but I think this is the first time I've actually sat down and had a coffee and looked at the view. I mean, it's a waterfall. It's a fake waterfall. I'm not gonna lie, the coffee is really overpriced. It's just any regular old coffee. So I think if you want to come here, the reason shouldn't really be the waterfall. Although it is pretty, it is cute. There are some really nice hiking trails in the area. So I would come here to enjoy the environment, not necessarily this cafe. And if you do want to walk past, I will probably buy coffee at a cheaper place and then just go here and just walk past. That's not illegal. You can do that. It is crazy to see how many tourists are out here. I did kind of expect it, but on a Monday morning, because I remember a few months ago, it was also really crowded here, but there weren't as many tourists, I think, or maybe not as many Western tourists, maybe more East Asia, Southeast Asian tourists. I think it took about 15 minutes to get my latte because there were so many orders just going through constantly. I'm glad to be here. It's cute. Will I come back and actually sit down? Probably not. I will definitely come back because I don't live very far away from here, so I kind of end up in this area whenever I go for a walk anyway. But I don't think I'll actually sit down and have a drink or a meal. I will say the sound of the waterfall is really nice. Very relaxing, very ASMR. Even though I normally don't really like ASMR, it's nice. After finishing up my coffee, I headed towards the stepping stones leading the way to the park. I was told that this was absolutely gorgeous last week due to all the cherry blossom trees, but what I didn't expect was that now so many tulips were blooming beautifully. I spent about 20 minutes there looking at the flowers and taking photos before finding a place to sit down for a bit. I also made a new friend. While I was here, we were both watching the flowers and she approached me asking me if I could take some pictures of her. She was so sweet, and thanks to her I got some nice photos of me with the flowers, so really thankful. I think I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the sunshine, have a little snack. Honestly, there's also this whole trail you can follow from here, which leads up to the mountain, but I'm not gonna do it today because, you know, tired and my feet hurt and my ankle. What other excuse do I have? I got a paper cut. I'm allergic to mountains. I don't know. I've been there before. It's really pretty. I definitely recommend it, but you do need some stamina for it. So it's very, very beautiful. You can see the entirety of Seoul from the mountain peak. I'm having a blast. Don't you just love spring? I do. Oh, this is good. This is just a little bit more salty than average. It's really good. But sometimes I feel like they're a little bit too buttery for my taste. I love this. After finishing up my snack and walking around a little bit more, I slowly made my way back home. Made it. You wouldn't necessarily think so because it's only 20 degrees, but as you're walking around, oh my god, it gets so hot. I think I need to grab my little handheld fan to cool myself off a little. Let me take off my socks. Ooh, yeah. So that was a really nice outing. It was very, very springy, very Eastery, despite the fact that it wasn't really Easter, but I think the tulips helped a lot. Bread really delicious. I would highly recommend going there if you're on your way to the Waterfall Cafe regardless. And although of course sitting at the Waterfall Cafe is nice, the whole area behind it is so much more beautiful, so I definitely recommend going there afterwards. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I had a lovely Monday. I hope you also had a lovely Monday and have a nice rest of your week. Bye!